Here we are at Aquaflora, or Esther's gallery. This is her personal gallery of aquariums, meant to inspire people, meant for her to enjoy. They also use these at the shows, which is a crazy thing. A lot of these have been done by different professional award-winning aquascapers. Their goal is to have a scape set up for 1 to 2 years and rotate them to keep inspiring. This big aquarium here, which is like 10 feet long US, this actually moves to interzoo normally. It didn't go this year, but they drain the water, remove fish, and they will use a forklift. So if I pull this out, and it's completely built to do this. So you see how it's on pallets? And then a forklift would grab this thing, lift it up, and go put it on a flatbed truck. And then they'll take it, I believe they're going to take it to vivarium. And so this whole thing just lifts up, they cover the plants, and they move it. So that way they've got this tank. Now it just got a big trim, so it's kind of growing in a little bit. And we'll focus, more on some of the aquascaping here, but it's amazing to know that this is the worst this aquarium looks, all these aquariums, because tomorrow is the maintenance day. So this is as bad as these aquariums can look. These fish are really nice. These basically yellow Congo tetras, as we call them in the States. It's amazing that this thing moves out. It goes out this giant door in a forklift. Really, truly amazing. They called this tank, I don't remember who scaped it, so my apologies for that. Maybe I'll be able to put that on screen. This tank is the Rising Phoenix, and it's one of the ones that's been around for quite a while here now. All the tanks, to the best of my knowledge, are injecting CO2. You can see pink flamingo crypts, Pogostemon helferi. Really just, but the Ember Tetra is a really nice look. Simple white clouds. This is a pretty easy tank to make, not too difficult. With the plants, you got bulbitis, looks like pearlweed basically in the back. There's actually trucks and stuff loading up outside because they do a lot of business here too. This one was also made. This one also gets picked up by a forklift and moved to the shows, it's just another dimension or element I hadn't thought about. And so it's truly impressive, even though it's lots of Anubias and Java Fern and Vallisneria. And so the tank itself, I think, looks really good. And then you can look at, they're apologizing because it looks bad because the filter's got a little bit of stuff in there, and it's, tomorrow's maintenance day. But when we come around, also they have lots of nice live plants, and just the decor in general in here, it makes you want to hang out, birds, all kinds of stuff. But you can see probably the dwarf Sagittaria is my guess, is actually what this back plant is. But you can see nature just going everywhere. This, I was told, is the oldest aquarium here. It's been set up since 2017, so it's now 5 years old. There's gotta be $10,000 worth of abuse in there. It's the glare, I apologize in advance, is horrible. I'm trying to get you a better shot, but these are big aquariums. It's not common to see big scaped aquariums at shows because they have to spend an incredible amount of money to forklift and truck these things over to be enjoyed. Aquaflora, the business of Esther, is the marriage of aquatic plants and the pond plant side of the business. We've got some nice platinum rice fish, and it's really a good look when you come in, when you enter in from this side over here, you're basically met, I'll give you the wide shot here, you're met with this, and you can see it fogging over here. You see these tanks and it really draws you in to be like, whoa, let's go and I want to look at all of these. This tank is also amazing. I'll show you in a little bit. Say that again. So Stephen Chung's working on this,
yes.
You say? Yes.
So when we opened this gallery, we organized Japanese aquascaping nights. It was the opening event, and we had 2 nights. And I think Fukada even scaped until in the middle of the night. And Stephen Chung scaped this one, and it was kind of scary if the rock would...
I was going to say that's a very heavy rock up there.
And I think in the beginning he just put some toilet paper in between, you know, and everybody was like, that guy must be crazy. But it worked out very well, only we had several algae problems. I think something with the rocks, I'm not sure. So it has been here planted for 1.5 years. Now we took the plants out, but we still love the hardscape, so it's still there. And Fukada Scape is also from March 2020.
Which one is that? So
That's
that way...
the one on the left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you pick out the fish to add to them, or who ends
Actually, the aquascapers get to choose.
Okay.
That's nice.
And who did this one?
This one is by Bastiaan Kruidenier. He's a Dutch guy.
Okay.
He's called Dutch Aquascaper on Instagram. And this is typical his style. That's also what I like, you know. Some people, you look at the scape and immediately you think, oh, that's scaped by that guy or that guy.
Mm-hmm. And this aquarium here?
That one was scaped in November 2020 by our maintenance team. So 3 members of the maintenance team scaped this in a live show by Vivarium here in the gallery. The aquascaper that we work with mostly is Filippo Oliveira. And
from Italy, right?
Yeah, no, Portugal.
Ah.
Yeah, he's the head of our maintenance team, and he's one of the fastest aquascapers I know, and it's always good. So it's very good to give demos and when you want to show something to the people. Yeah, this is our my big pride. It's called Palu Pond, from Paludarium and Pond, because this area actually has a lot of marginal pond plants. We have a pond water lily inside, under the water surface aquarium plants, and it was built by Balbi from Spain, and by Romy and Sam from the maintenance team, and they're from Holland.
Nice.
What I like about this is that it's a little bit interactive, because it changes all the time. Now you can see the iris is flowering, but we have new flowers all the time, especially now, you know, springtime, summer.
Right.
So there's a lot to see.
We were discussing earlier, I couldn't show people the full experience because we don't get the music that would be playing because YouTube won't let us, but you know, there's music.
We have really great ideas to do some shows, and so it will not be about selling plants, it will be about promoting the hobby, the aquascaping hobby on high level. And I want to combine that. I have a very nice idea to combine that with some entertainment. So education and entertainment in one.
Nice.
And once again, it's just because it makes us happy. We have so much fun, and when we are here together and you drink a glass of wine and you have nice music, and then ideas start flowing, and you know, when one idea comes, then on to the next and the next, and before you know, you have something crazy in your mind. I'm not an aquascaper, so for me, I'm not putting my hands in the water a lot, but I love to do the small stuff, like the wabikusas, and today I was walking around tanks and took some leaves, and that alone already made me happy.
Yeah.
And I think if you just create some time for yourself to have something like this in your home, it will create happiness. And I think I'm really proud, because I know a lot of guys that say, oh, my wife doesn't want to have another tank in the house. And then when the husbands take their wives here and I open the door, then all the women immediately are like, oh, but a tank like that, I would like to have that at home. And I think it's because women like beautiful things, you know. We don't like the dirty, cloudy biotopes that much. We love crystal clear water, very nice designs. People always ask me, but is it a lot of work to do every day? And I don't think so, because we have maintenance here once a week, so one full day for all these tanks. So if you can do a little 2 or 3 times a week, even once a week, I think you will be fine.
And these
You
are
don't-
big tanks too.
Yeah,
They
I
can
want
go
to say
with,
you don't need to start with a big tank, you
Yeah.
know? Even though I think scaping a big tank might be easier than a small one. And take a lot of plants, because they
Yeah.
help solve a lot of problems.
They do, yeah. That's a tip for new Aquarius. It takes a lot of plants. If you try to
Yes.
dip your toe in, it doesn't go so well sometimes.
No.
Yeah. Well, thank you for opening this up to the world, really, because I'm sure people from every country will be watching, and then maybe someday they'll participate in a master class here.
I would like that.
If not, we'll see you at the shows.
Okay, thank you, Corey. Thanks.